always knew that I wanted to be a singer, that I wanted to be a musician, and I always wrote songs since I was a little kid. So I had that ambition, and then as soon as I was like able, when I was in, I guess, middle school or early high school, I started taking voice lessons and eventually piano lessons. And when I was 16, I recorded my first record. Well, originally I was like, oh, I don't need to go to college. I'm a musician. I'm just going to, I don't know, do something. I mean, I was like 17, 18. I don't know what I was thinking. My mom kind of had another idea, and she was like, I'm just going to take you to UArts just to check it out. So my mom took me to check it out, and I loved it. I had never been to the like city part of Philadelphia before, and I never lived in a city before. I'm from like Amish country. So that was really exciting, and I really liked the curriculum that I saw, and I met some of the teachers, and I tried out, and I auditioned, and I got early acceptance. So I wanted to be sure. Like I said, I've always kind of known what I wanted. UArts offers a lot of school performances. The voice department in particular, which I was a part of, performed like once a month. We had our own performances, and we were encouraged to do open mics and do different gigs and things like that. But I mean, I had been performing long before that, and I also had just joined a band like right before I went to college. And so, my freshman and sophomore year, I was performing in school, and every break I was on tour. I was touring and playing shows in and out of town on the weekends. I don't know how I did so well in college because I had like my career and my college at the same time. There are 5 people in my band. Lady. Liz and I met when we were in high school. I was dating a boy that she used to play in a band with, and then we ended up playing a show with their band all together. And then she eventually came to Philadelphia, and the rest of us all met at UArts at one point or another. Jim graduated with me last year, and JP graduated when I was a freshman, and Josh is still in school. So, I mean, the last album was more like I kind of wrote the songs, and then we all sort of arranged them together. And now, we have Jim writing songs and Josh and everybody, and it's much more collaborative, and me writing with other members of the band. It grew into more of a collaboration, which I'm quite excited about. We practice at our bassist and violinist house sometimes, and then we also are able to practice actually at UArts because they have a boatload of practice rooms because one of our members is still a student there. So that's actually kind of nice because it's sort of a central point between all of us. But yeah, and I mean, my house, I have a basement. I specifically wanted a place where I could have a practice space, and I already have a PA system. So yeah, it's always good if you're going to be a musician to make sure. I mean, I don't know how, I've never had to rent a practice space before, but it's just not an expense that I would want to incur, because especially at this level of, you're not making a lot of money, so why would you spend all that money that you don't have when you don't need to, yeah, so if you have a drum set, and you have a space available, you can do it. I want fans that want to grow with me. They want to hear my voice, they want to hear my music, they want to see whatever outfit I'm with, all the different incarnations of myself musically. I want to give them what they want. So I want fans that want to come and really want to be there just as much as I do, because I love performing. I love making songs. I love performing my songs for people, especially people that are passionate about them. You always have to kind of feed yourself as an artist so you can always keep your all the fires burning, So I feel like Lady's growing in the way it needs to grow, and I'm also growing in the way I need to grow.
Anything else you're going to add?
Yesitslady.com is our website.